Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CHFS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I'll let you this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Pretty crazy day, and ultimately a very bearish day to think that there was a gap up and the price actually made a little move up. Some poor souls bought right there. And then after that point, it was essentially all bears the remainder of the day. To give some credit where credit's due, though, the final 30 minutes, which is being denoted by that candle right there, is was a good solid green candle, showing that the bulls were trying to make some sort of comeback. I mean, there's still plenty of work to be done, and one candle doesn't change around an entire day. But the final 30 minutes, the bulls did finally start to show some signs of strength. So now it's kind of just a question of, whether or not that's any sort of, start of anything bigger, or just kind of a little temporary dead cat bounce before, potentially more bearishness. So on that note, I mean, is this the start of anything bigger? Well, there's a pretty straightforward way to gauge whether or not, well, I guess there's two ways you can look at it. First one is just, let's see if the price can even get up there to that pink line right there. That is the very famous 200 period simple moving average. And this is important because it all follows a rule that applies to just charting in general. When levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. And for a while, this pink line here, again, the 200 period was an area of support, but now that the price is down below it, if the price does decide to bounce up some more, this would now be considered an area of resistance. So the question really becomes, how would the price react if it gets up there? Is it going to, kind of stumble around, or can the price, at least get up there and maybe even break through it? That would be a sign that, hey, maybe this final 30 minutes, was the sign of something in terms of, a bigger bullish move getting underway. The other way is just, very straightforward. If this is a start of something bigger, then obviously you don't want to see the price falling, because if the price breaks down through these lows today, well, then by kind of definition, well, that wasn't the sign of anything powerful, because now the price is going even lower. And that's why I love charts, because when you look at them certain ways, they really do insult your intelligence. So as far as levels of support are concerned, next key overall level is this gap close location. Oh, and that's right where it happened to bounce today. So right here at right around $3.23-ish cents, you can see that was a gap close right here, and that is exactly where it bounced from today. So nice little example there of the power of charts. But that is definitely the key level of support in the event the price cannot hold above the $3.20 mark. If it goes back down there, the next key area is the bottom of that former channel right down there at about 305. So we'll see what happens with it today, but a lot of eyeballs on this one, and the bears are out in full force, but we'll see if the bulls can turn things around or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.